Alright, so in case you haven't figured out, I'm moving, and it's kind of a pain to have all this stuff. Let's talk about it. I've been collecting records, I don't know, for a really long time, and I've acquired a lot. When I was in high school, I couldn't afford gear, and somewhere around college, I started buying stuff little by little. Then you start upgrading. So I've got turntables and beat machines and records, and I didn't realize how much I have. I have a lot of a lot of Moving this thing ain't easy. I've been moving for like a couple days. It's a pain. Is having all this hardware, is it worth it? I'm gonna be moving. Let's help me move. I need a hand, please. It's been a long ass couple of days. I started moving a couple of days ago, and it's been a lot. I knew I had a lot of stuff. I mean, I didn't know how annoying it is. I've moved before, but I just acquired more and more stuff along the years. You know, a lot of people, they want to start record collecting, and it's fun. It's so much fun to go to a record store, leave, and get stuff. I found some of these records I've found like on the side of the street, and I've taken them in. I remember one day I was delivering flowers, and my tip was like all these records that were just on the floor. This lady was gonna give them away, and I took some and I sampled the shit out of them. Probably collecting records for 20 years or something like that, and I've acquired some records from like my dad from Paraguay, some records from Colombia. My mom's Colombian. My brother used to have a radio show back in the day. I took some of his records. I had a radio show. I may have taken some records from there. I don't know. I don't remember. I took this from some job I had, and they were throwing these out. So I took it. But it's fun, man.
Slow down, baby.
It's fun to go through, see what you got, and see where you've been at through the years. Look at that.
No parking, not no margarine.
What is this?
I never sleep, cause sleep is the cousin of death.
This is a good one.
The green-eyed band that come to funky with the tune.
Collecting records is fun. My favorite thing is when I travel, I go to a different spot, and you can kind of like smell where the records are, and you walk into a record store and you find something, hopefully something from whatever country that is, like a native record that you wouldn't be able to get here. Me and Filthy, who you've seen on this channel, we used to DJ. We had a radio show, and we used to spin out at parties. You know, going to pick records for a party was cool. I have a lot of those records, a lot. And a lot of those records I don't listen to anymore. When I did spin out, I tried to get records that I liked. I never wanted to like play something that I thought was like horrible and whack as hell, and then play it out at a club. I'd find like a happy medium. I'll find like a cool Neptune's joint or something like that. I'm like, oh, I like this joint, and I can rock this at a party. Girls will dance, great. Anyways, I have all these records. I don't want to listen to them. So there's a bunch of records here that I just don't listen to. Like some records I've accumulated here. I don't care to listen to. I have this. This isn't actually bad. But there's some records here that I can just. What is this? There's some records here that I can just get rid of. I have this. There's one song I did sample something from here that I love. but I sampled it already. I can get rid of this. So, all I'm trying. Oh, this is my joint. I'll never get rid of this. But yeah, what I'm saying is I don't know how many hundreds of records I have. It's time for me to cut the weight. I was thinking about moving down to another state. I'm gonna bring all these records. So I remember back in like 2005, 2007. I remember going to some dude's house and I bought a Stanton. What's it called? Was it Stanton Final Scratch? You DJs might know this, but it was just like the competitor to Serato. So I bought this thing called Final Scratch, and it was because I wanted to have like a Serato thing. To this day, I don't have Serato. I bought that thing being cheap because I'm always buy things on the cheap. Anyways, so I'm at this DJ's house, and you know I'm telling him, "Oh, I love vinyl. Vinyl's the best. Like I can never." And I remember he had this tiny ass apartment in Union City, New Jersey. Tiny. But he had this dope setup. He had like this tiny room, very minimalistic. He had like it was like Tractor. It was like one of Tractor's like first little mini little DJ things, right? Like a CJ thing with a mixer in. Cool as hell. I remember seeing that. I was like, oh man, that's cool. I'll never get rid of my records, but that's cool. And now he was older than me. And now I'm the older guy. I'm the older guy. So carrying all these records sucks. I love them. But I think my goal for this year, only because I want to be active, only because maybe one day I want to be able to move faster and travel later. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of these. I'm not gonna get rid of my whole collection, but I'm gonna get rid of a lot of this stuff. I have a lot of vinyl, like I said, that I bought when I was DJing back in the day that I haven't listened to in years. I have a bunch of stuff that I bought to sample from, and I either got it for free or I bought it. Like, what's this? Oh, this is actually a cool record. It's an Indian record. But I sampled this. I have so much fun. I love it. I can't get rid of this stuff. But I think that the goal now. This is so good. Macy Gray and Most Def.
Another Gangstar remix, tailor-made for Macy Gray.
With DJ Premier. It's dope. I don't really want to have this record anymore. I love this record. But I can't see myself selling it. That's my dilemma. I gotta downsize. So, yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this video. But I just wanted to share something with you guys. You know, there's a lot of younger producers that probably want to start a record collection. Start acquiring stuff. It's fun. It's a lot of fun, but it just becomes a part of you. Everywhere that I move, every little thing that I do, I always have to think, okay, where am I gonna, look at? I was apartment hunting a little while ago. I couldn't go into that place and be like, oh yeah, this is cool, the neighborhood. Nah, dude. I have to have a spot. Forget my bed. Forget about the TV. Forget about all that cool, fun stuff that everybody else. No. I had to worry about where my record's gonna be. Where am I gonna have my table for my turntables? Where am I gonna have my table for my producer, for my beat machines and stuff like that? I love it, but it's a lot, and it's not normal. And everybody doesn't have this problem. This is like first world problems, right? But it's not just the record and stuff. It's your gear, right? So look. This mixer. I remember when I bought this mixer, I was like, oh man, this is great. I'm gonna have this mixer and it's gonna be the best mixer. Alright, now this mixer is 15 years old or something like that. It's not. Look, I have to go in here, open it up and clean these faders. Look, that's not normal. This is a rain crossfader. That's supposed to. I gotta go in there and clean that, right? Look at this. This is disgusting. There must be gunk and all kinds of crazy stuff in here. I love it, but it's a lot. My PC. I love this thing. I'll never get rid of it. But it's not like you just plug and play and you're making beats. Nah. You gotta have the. I don't even know where it is right now. It's lost in moving. But you gotta have your like floppy disk, your little drive thing. You gotta have to have it connected to speakers. You have to. Whatever, it's a lot. It takes up a lot of space. The pads go bad. You gotta go in here and fix the pads. My screen went bad. I had to fix it. I'm not complaining, but it's a little time. Like, I'm a busy guy. Things get time consuming. This becomes like your life, and you kind of like start becoming. But for lack of better words, you start becoming like a slave to like your gear and your belongings. And that's the part that I don't like about it. I know it's not popular. Leave me a unlike or dislike, whatever it's called. That's I'd rather you didn't, but I get it. I'm speaking like heresy right now, but this is the part that sucks about having like all this gear. You know what I mean? Like, I have to go in here and go every now and then. I have to go in here and clean in here because the keys will stop working. It's not that big of a deal, but it's like for me, because I'm lazy as hell. For me, it's like a whole thing. It's like a whole afternoon and stuff like that. It's not just like 5 minutes. But your needles, these things cost money. Every now and then you gotta replace these. If you don't have to move, if you could just be hanging out in some basement for like years and years and years and have your stuff, great, good for you, awesome. But when you move, and you realize how much stuff you have, and everyone's just giving you a side eye, like, bro, throw this out. Like, what are you doing? Do you even make money? Do you even make money producing music? Or like, yo, you haven't DJ'd out in years. Why do you have this stuff? It's garbage. That's a little annoying. But I love it. I love it. There's nothing better. Oh, I just put this out. This is dope. The Natural, like Geronimo. Yo, this album is so good. But smelling these records and knowing where I got them and where I've been, and I used this record to DJ some party in West Virginia or whatever, whatever. It's fun. But I just want to share like my experiences with you guys, and hopefully, you guys can relate. This is a fun record. The Muppet movie.
I hope that something better comes along. I see what you mean.
I have a lot of stupid stuff like this. Before you dislike the video, know that I love it. Alright, and all my new subscribers and people that are watching these videos, thank you. It means a lot to me. I guess this is the end of the video. I don't know how else to do it. But yeah. Peace out. Later. Thank you. Peace, 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 peace.